Trump trial fans attend spectacle and to witness history. The Scottish woman on vacation, retiree with Trump puppet, a 22-year film producer, a former criminal defense lawyer. Hundreds of people travel miles and wait hours in the early morning to attend the first criminal trial of a former U.S. president in Manhattan. Donald Trump has denied falsifying business records to cover up a porn star's hush money. Daily crowds of Trump supporters and detractors have gathered for the fifth week of trial. Despite their differences, most were there to see history. The truth is, when you come and sit in this courtroom, you're not really expressing your support for any side, said Brooklynite Shmuel Munkis. It's just about being here just to witness history. Mr. Munkis was one of dozens of people who waited in line for Stormy Daniels' second day of testimony. Daniels has denied having sex with Trump. Mr. Trump is accused of illegally concealing a reimbursement to his former lawyer who gave Ms. Daniels hush money. On her first day of questioning on Tuesday, the adult film star revealed salacious details about an evening in Mr. Trump's hotel suite. The former president cursed and shook his head during the testimony. In a brisk spring morning, the line outside the courthouse was even longer for a seat. On Thursday, Mr. Munkis arrived at Z030 EDT, 0530 BST, to improve his chances of being one of 6 public witnesses in Ms. Daniels's final day of testimony. Someone told me inappropriate topics were discussed. I didn't come for that, said Trump supporter Munkis, who calls the trial a joke. For the New York trial, semi-retired 77-year-old criminal defense attorney Joe Waldbaum took a week off and a plane from Massachusetts. While waiting in a foldable chair, Mr. Waldbaum said the trial was Mr. Trump's punishment, holding memes of him in prison. It's a spectacle, he said. He's got to be convicted. Others went further. Scotland's Claire Gallagher spent her vacation in New York visiting cousin Francis Graham and waiting in court. Barbara Ann Crowley, Ms. Graham's sister, came from San Diego. When I get home, I can tell my kids we were there, Ms. Gallagher said. The women said Mr. Trump has a bad reputation in Scotland due to golf course controversies. We're looking at it and wondering how anyone like that could get to a position so high in the country, she said. As a New York City native, 32-year-old marketing director Nia Fields was exposed to Mr. Trump and his real estate ventures. She's closely following the trial. This is like my real-life reality show, she said, adding that she had been waiting to attend the trial but made an extra effort when she heard Ms. Daniels was the witness. I'll be keeping my eyes on scene, on the body language with Trump and his team, said. Ms. Daniels's first day of testimony bothered Mina, a 33-year-old pro-Trump protester and court observer. She noted that Justice Juan Merchan said some of the adult film star's details were better left unsaid. I found that her testimony was not consistent, said. I don't feel Mr. Trump is guilty at all. Rose Brennan carried a Trump puppet called Donald J. Puppet on the other side of the aisle. She takes it to protests and women's marches. Once inside, business comes first. In the main courtroom and media overflow section, the public cannot speak, check their phones, or eat or drink anything other than water for hours. These minor discomforts are worth it for 22-year-old freelance film producer Mason Kidd to watch history. On a day without meetings, he biked from Hell's Kitchen in New York at 05 says EDT. He said his friends didn't get his motivation. Mr. Kidd said, "Nobody goes to these things, especially our age. It just seems like a moment that I will want to remember that I went to, like 30 years from now."